Some doors are not meant to be opened, not because they are locked, but because of what waits on the other side. Jake Carter stood frozen, his eyes locked on the massive stone doorway, slowly opening inside the jungle ruins. The sound echoed through the forest, deep, ancient, alive. Dust fell from the carved stones. Vines trembled. Even the jungle itself seemed to step back. Miguel whispered, "This is wrong." Jake didn't answer. He couldn't, because something inside the darkness had moved. Not clearly, not fully, but enough. Enough to know they weren't alone. The figures in the jungle, the ones who had been watching them, they stopped. They didn't attack. They didn't move closer. They just stood there, as if even they were afraid. Jake took a slow step forward, drawn by something he couldn't explain. Curiosity, obsession, or maybe something else. Miguel grabbed his arm. "Jake, no!" Jake didn't look at him. He kept staring at the opening, at the darkness beyond. And then, a sound, a low, breathing sound, from inside the ruins. Jake's voice dropped to a whisper. "Did you hear that?" Miguel nodded, fear clear in his eyes. And for the first time, Jake Carter felt something he hadn't felt in years. Doubt. Maybe some legends weren't lies. The doorway was fully open now. Darkness stretched inside like an endless void. Cold air flowed out from within. Not normal air, old air, trapped for centuries. Jake stepped closer. The temperature dropped instantly. The jungle heat disappeared behind him. Miguel stayed back. "We shouldn't go in there," he said. Jake didn't respond. His eyes scanned the massive stone walls. Strange carvings surrounded the entrance, more complex than anything he had seen before. Symbols layered over symbols, warnings or instructions. Jake raised his flashlight. The beam cut through the darkness, but it didn't go far. The light felt swallowed, as if the darkness itself was too thick. Jake stepped inside. His boots echoed against the stone floor, each step louder than it should be. Miguel hesitated, then followed. The moment they crossed the entrance, the jungle sounds vanished completely. No wind, no birds, no insects, only silence, heavy, pressing. Jake turned slowly. Behind them, the doorway remained open, but the light from outside looked distant, far away. Miguel whispered, "It feels like we're not supposed to be here." Jake nodded slightly. For once, he agreed. They moved deeper. The walls were covered in carvings, but now Jake noticed something new. Some of the symbols were scratched out, destroyed, as if someone had tried to erase them. Jake ran his hand across the stone, cold, wet, and then he saw it. On the wall ahead, a handprint, fresh, not ancient, not faded, fresh. Jake's voice dropped. "That's not possible." Miguel stepped closer. "That means," Jake finished the sentence slowly, "someone else is in here." A deep sound echoed from further inside the ruins, a distant metallic shift, like something moving, something heavy. Jake raised his flashlight again. His heartbeat quickened. "Hello?" he called out. No response, only silence. Then a whisper, faint, almost impossible to hear, from deep within the darkness. Not English, not clear, but human. Miguel stepped back. "We're leaving," he said firmly. But Jake didn't move, because now he needed to know what Elena Ruiz had found and why she never came back.